Just let me settle in.
It's my man Maze right there. Muggs, we see you. You got a nice one right there. That kid is a spitter. I like that kid, Maze. I like a good spitter, Heather B. You know that for a fact.
Facts.
I like when people come in the game and they originate their own style to the point where everybody else try to copy it. I like that when somebody step on the scene and they know who they are.
Right.
You know, and my next guest, man, he did just that. He changed the whole fucking game when he came out. He had people in New York trying to rap like him. He helped change the whole sound of the game when he came out. And now he's back with us today, man, to celebrate his new project with the one and only Juvie, the great Juvenile is here, ladies and gentlemen.
How the hell are you? I'm feeling special, man. Got some legends in the room. Of course, you spit that, yeah. You got Heather B right here. She spit that, yeah. Hey, man. You got to know your history. You got to know your history.
Man, I appreciate that, Juvie, man. How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Blessed. Celebrated my birthday yesterday, so my voice is going
Is that
a
what
little
it
bit.
is?
Yeah, I had a few of them last night.
Okay. What do you have? Some spring water?
Spring water, Kool-Aid, stuff of that nature.
Stuff like that, man. What'd you celebrate? You still?
I celebrate another year of greatness.
Juvie the Great.
I ain't gonna tell you that number.
You ain't no, not
I'm younger than you.
Yeah, you're younger than
Listen, men are a hotter commodity as they get older anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell my wife that. You heard that, right? I'm a hotter commodity, baby. I'm on fire.
She just looked away.
Fuego. Fuego.
I thought you asked him where he celebrated.
Nah, that's cool, man.
You asked me where?
He's been interviewing so long. He took the interview where he wanted to be,
I don't
man.
know where the hell I was at last night. SDK, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, the steak shop.
Yeah, I didn't eat nothing.
Why not?
I was drinking. Man.
Damn, you didn't eat nothing?
I didn't eat. I ate right before I didn't know I was going there, first of all. They surprised me with it.
Nice.
Oh, okay, okay. How long y'all been married now?
15 years this year.
15. Get that woman an award.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
Yeah, give her an award dealing with me. You said it right.
It's hard, man. But then, in 15 years, you appreciate those who stand by you. You've been through a lot in 15 years.
A whole lot.
And she stood by you through the whole time.
That's right, man. That's crazy, huh?
That's fly.
Well, I think it's real because you celebrated a birthday. We are getting older. We do look at things differently now.
You look at things different. We grow up. I mean, you grow older and you mature and you learn. You learn to look at things with a more open eye. You know, and don't be so one track minded when you look at things. You know, you gotta sometimes hear people out, hear their opinion out, and take it all in consideration.
Shit, this is like you went to therapy?
Nah, that's just me. That's me.
No, that's where you at now?
Right.
I'm a father.
Tony
father
Robbins
figure. That's father Juve.
Spitting Instagram quotes right now.
Yeah. But usually that's me. Period. 24/7. That's me.
That's 24/7.
Especially when I done smoke something, I'm even more.
What you smoke?
That stuff from your area,
Okay.
that Bay Area finest.
You deflect everything on me. How old are you? Younger than you, Sway. That shit from where you live.
Look, Green Door.
The Green Door.
Let me be specific. Green Door.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
love
on Broadway hanging out. Okay, I ain't mad at that. Just Another Gangsta. Before I get into that, featuring Birdman is out this Friday. I looked at this young man in the hallway and I was like, damn, where do I know this kid from? and it turned out it's your son.
Yeah.
And man, what's up, man? Man, get on the mic, man. Don't do that. Come on. You done make hot.
He gonna put you on. He about to get you. I'm telling you now, he about to get you.
You gonna get me with what, man? What you think about the rap game right now? What's your name?
They call me Young Juve, you heard me?
Young Juve. I heard you. What you think?
That's how I was slang.
That's like, okay. I thought he was just asking me if I could hear him. He on the mic. What you think about the rappers in the rap game right now?
That's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you a vibe dude or we have this content?
I'm a vibe. I catch vibes, you feel what I'm saying?
You catch vibes.
It's like I be in my own little zone.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm a freestyle legend. Nah, I'm a vibe type of dude, you feel me?
I like that, Young Juve.
So is opposite vibes like being hella lyrical? What's the opposite? What are the different categories?
I don't think you can put it in a category. I think it's the feeling, like some people want to write music and be prepared when they go to the studio, but you got some people that just want to go to the studio and listen to the music and just go in there.
Got you.
Yeah, so I think that's catch a vibe.
How you have adjusted to like the sound, how the sound of the music has kind of evolved since
you got to hear my new album because
Okay.
I didn't evolve. If you hear my new album, you'll see I'm trying to pull them to where I'm at. I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm not chasing them. I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm a little stubborn.
The reason that damn man, this dude is good.
Yeah.
Man,
Real
'cause-
and
Let me
gross.
tell you why you're good, because I listened to a couple of songs on the album, and one of the things I told DB what I like about Juvie, he's staying in his own lane.
Yeah.
And I wonder how the people will receive it, but I like the fact that you stayed in your own lane, so you don't try
Yeah,
to
man.
adjust. Okay.
I'm not trying to adjust. I feel like good music is generational.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you know it.
Yeah.
When you make a good song, it don't matter how old, what genre. It don't.
I think
matter,
it was
man.
more about like how people who came from a certain era
Yeah.
to switch their whole rhyme pattern to fit in what sounds good to the younger audience now. That Migos flow that everybody's doing. So to say.
The tongues.
Yeah.
Well, but they got it from somewhere too. Tongue twisting been going on from the beginning. They just slowed it up a little bit. They tongue twisting to a slow beat.
Okay.
Speed it up and try it.
Tongue
You
twister.
know, speed it up and try it. Do some mystical. Let me see how that works.
See how that works.
Yeah.
Mystical.
See if
Shout
you can
out.
breathe when you perform. Not criticizing them, no, because I really listen to their music. I like it. And speaking of the Migos, I like the Migos. So I kind of like congratulate the new generation. I don't hate on them. I know that's just not me. I got to do what I'm doing, but I do support, buy their music, listen to them, and I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Twister, tongue twister. You know he OG. Call him
Yeah.
tongue twister like I call him tongue twister.
Yeah.
Is your son on your album?
He's not on this one. He's not
Okay.
on this one, and not because he wasn't around to be on it. It's just the songs that they chose. They chose these 12 songs. Well, we all chose these 12 songs. But we got another project that's coming out right after that, and then he got his own project he's doing. He on a second project.
Okay. You didn't feel a way that you wasn't on this one?
Oh, he feeling certain.
You feel me? They played on me. Nah, let me stop.
I know. Listen, he let it be known that he mad he ain't on that.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all got another one after this. You and Birdman obviously resolved whatever issues you had in the past.
Yeah, years ago.
Was that a part of your growth as a person to hear people out and try to understand their
That
perspective?
was really the main part of my growth because it was the hardest part of my life, to let go, and God bless the day, my mom always told me you can't hold a grudge on somebody. You got to learn how to bend a little bit, and time heals all. Like, do you feel the same way you felt about that person, 10 years ago? And the truth is, nah. I really want to go talk to him and like, man, look, forget all that. Let's go do business, man. Let's forget all that. It's over with.
But when you do business again, you do it accordingly.
Of course,
Right?
of course.
The deal is different.
It's totally different. I come to the table with the knowledge now. The first time, what the hell I was doing, but now I come to the table with knowledge, lawyers, the manager, everything, all the above, and I'm telling you, it's gonna work out real good. It's going great anyway, to be honest.
Oh, I have faith.
The numbers
in it.
are perfect, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because everybody asks me that, Juve, how the numbers looking? Pretty good, man. Pretty
Numbers
good.
look-
Pretty good for a cat been gone for a minute to come back. Get a new contract. Pretty good.
All right. Well, Birdman, I thought he was gonna come this morning. So the fact that he wasn't, I didn't know if that was a red flag.
Nah, it was a red. I like that.
You like that?
I
A red
that.
flag? Nobody
I like
felt.
that. Well, I'm here.
Y'all ain't gangster.
I'm here, so it's a camouflage flag. So
You like the camouflage
Right,
flag?
yeah.
Why Birdman ain't got up? And I know this is your interview. He has not come on our show since I've done this show. Has Birdman been up here?
No.
I don't know, man. I can't answer that. I don't. And everybody like Sway, man. I don't know, man. I got to talk to him today.
Talk to him,
Yeah, I got to
Judy,
say, man,
you
bro,
know.
you should have been at the Sway.
It
You should
wasn't
have been there.
me.
This dude dumb.
This man out of his fucking mind.
Ain't he?
Wasn't me, dog.
He said, man,
that was
I ain't
the
do that shit, nigga. Don't put that shit on me, nigga.
Come on, man. I always got to take the weight for something somebody else done.
Yeah, man. Put the gun down, man. My old lady told me put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Put the gun down.
Yeah, man.
Come over here. Let's see what the food like over here. Have the beach cooking, right, Heather?
Yeah.
Cooking out that laid out for y'all, whatever.
Cooking you, chef. You know they call me Chef Boyardee.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, I'm from New Orleans.
Boyard.
Nah, I can't. Don't believe that.
Don't believe that?
I was looking over to see if his wife was shaking her head or not.
All jokes aside, I really can't cook.
You can cook.
Hold up. Wait, she didn't just nod her head. She made the cringy face.
I can really cook.
I
okay.
mean, he cooked good.
Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. In New Orleans, the men cook. I don't know if you know that. In
That's
New Orleans,
dope.
the men do
So
most of
what
the
you be
cooking.
chefing up? What's that?
I can cook everything. Anything you can make a roux to, or anything. Once you know how to cook, it's really nothing you can't do. So I can cook anything. It don't matter.
Wow, Juvie the Great. Shit. I just
Boy, some food.
Great at a lot of shit.
A parent. You better know
How
how to
many
do
kids
something.
you got now?
4.
You got 4
Yeah.
kids, man.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Okay, and which one of your daughters wanted you to take the picture with me?
Mookie.
Mookie?
Yeah, the one went to school up here.
Yeah.
And you took her out a few times. You showed a lot of love. You did your uncle do.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope.
I just want to say thank you for that, dog.
Oh, man,
She
I
said,
told you.
man, make sure you take a picture with Sway. I said, I got you. I'll make sure I take a picture with your uncle.
Yeah, I was on her too, man.
Yeah.
And I'll be on your son too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, young Juvie, get up here, man. What's up? What you about?
I said,
Where you
I
go?
said, why
You
he
trying to
leave?
Yeah, she goes, welcome to
tried to
Sway in the
slide
morning.
out
Yeah,
here.
I told you, baby. You in the
okay.
Come on, you in the valley of the hyenas up in there, baby. Want to throw a beat on them, man. You vibe on that? Metro Boomin? You can vibe on that shit? Yeah, catch a vibe.
Hey, I'm still refusing. I don't know you, so I'm watching how you moving. Bust a wrong move, I'ma let this 9 hit you like a doobie. In a foreign driving stupid, you know how I see. If you ain't Trey or GC, then you can't gang with me. That SOG they throwing up don't mean the same to me. We stay on game. I hope can never ask if she could wear my chain. Nigga playing with my money, that's like playing with my intelligence. I know some real HBs that'll kill you, leave no evidence. Cut though for that bread, I'm on your head behind the presidents. I might run for president. Give Hennessy and Tech 9s to all the residents. X pills, Glock 10s, I'm inhaling them. Catch a play from around the block, I'm a veteran.
Get that beat going. Hold up, Wonder. Damn, what if Juvie the Great jumped on this?
No.
Wait, hold up. Oh, wait, let me even get it off my chest. Come on, man.
No.
That's the hook right there. That's the hook. Do it again. No. Come on.
No.
There it is. That's the hook, man. Real up, Wonder. Real up. What up?
Hey, I ain't freestyling so long, I don't think I could do it.
You can't spit a written?
I got written.
You got something from the album.
They on the album.
Come on, Juvie. This is how it's going to go down, man. Come on, man.
Yo.
You got one in your head? What we doing?
I have none in my brain.
You said you remembered.
You gotta pull me. You gotta really pull.
Okay.
Give me one. Bring me out there.
Bring you out there? Like one from, I haven't heard the album. Just
You spit too, dog.
huh? Yeah. Oh, you want me to spit it? All right, I got Juvie in the studio.
Whoa.
Okay, that's all I got. Damn, what happens when I got to rap to get you to rap?
You passed it the other beat.
Young Juvie, I give you props. You a young hyena, dog.
Yeah.
You jumped on that. What, do I give him hyena status yet?
Give him something, man.
It's training.
Because, look, he made me look bad. I ain't want to go behind, I'll be honest.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened, man. He shut me up.
One day, does he rap around the house?
I write around the house.
Yep, he does.
Yeah, he do. Yes,
Right
he do.
around the house?
He don't realize he rapping. He don't realize we listening to him. Because
Okay.
me and his mama, he'll be in his room. We eavesdrop.
And hear him
Stand right there by the door, like.
When he talks
I like
about
that one.
yeah, when he talk about the X or the Molly pills and that sort of stuff, do you going, son, can we talk? Or
Because I know he not doing. I know it's all music, and I know my son.
Yeah.
And I know how we raised him. We raised him well. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have no. He not getting in trouble out here shooting at people, going in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Now I would love for him to go back to school and graduate.
okay, where'd you
but
go
he
to
not-
school?
I went to Full Sail.
You know, but he not bringing no troubles to me.
He not
Never
bringing no
brought
troubles?
Nah,
Okay.
no kids.
Nah.
You throw that out there.
Wow.
None of my kids have kids.
Okay,
Yeah.
stay strapped, young man.
Clap for that.
No, we have to applaud
Yeah,
that.
25, no kids. Oh man.
That's no longer typical.
All right, we gonna play this just another gangster, the JAG joint.
Bump it.
You know what I mean? You took him to Oakland with this one. I grew up on this beat right here.
And look, Too Short gave me the stamp. Let me
He
tell
gave
you
you
that.
the stamp.
gave
I
me
know
the
he
stamp.
did, man. Juvenile here.
Yeah, 240 on the day.
Ooh, he got a dirty mouth.
Bitch! You ever saw the little thing he got? He got a little button you press.
For bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He gave me one of them.
You got one of those bitch buttons?
He gave me one of them.
Bitch buttons.
You got a bitch button?
I'm in the truck riding with him. I'm saying, yeah, Steve telling my man, say, Steve, you know what your problem is? You be acting like a bitch. He was like, where that's coming from? Everybody in the van laughing. I'm steady saying, man, you would know where it's at if you wasn't so much of a bitch. I just kept on going with it.
We need to get a bitch button up
You
here.
need a bitch button in here, man.
Hit Too Short shit.
Yeah.
He was just here.
I could hit short up, huh?
He sent you a gift and everything.
That's your people, man.
That's my family, bro.
That's your people.
Let me
Bay
tell you
Area
about
in the
Short.
building.
Let me tell you, we did this thing in about a month ago in Oakland, and I hosted this event in Oakland, downtown Oakland, and Stephen Curry was celebrating his 10-year anniversary in Oakland as a Golden State Warrior. So I was at my grandmother's house off of High Street, and I went to Close Cuts barbershop, one of the dopest ones in the town. And I'm just chilling there, and I saw my family Boo there, who runs with Short. I've known them for decades, right? Oh. And he was like, yo, what you doing in town, man? I said, man, we doing something, man. We got all these high school kids from all over Northern California coming downtown today, man. I'm going to be hosting it, man. Shit, where the homie at? Where dog at? He said, man, he about to fly in right now, but, man, I'll tell him to come through when he land. Dude, that's in 3 hours. You can make that happen? Man, that dude landed. He showed up right on time. I saw him in the back, and we threw on Blow the Whistle instrumental. The kids didn't know he was coming out. He came out, man, and just slammed it. Second part of that story, I saw one of Hammer's homies that same day. Man, call a homie. Hey, homie.
You got Hammer to come out?
Man, I got Hammer to come out, bro.
Hammer, they don't love you in New York? Hammer, you ain't hitting in New York.
That Hammer came out, man. The Bay Area, Lil D came out. All these different folks came out.
Well, you had everybody.
Man, just showing love to these kids, man. Just showing love to these kids. Shout out to Dog, man. Shout him out. You know, you got another song called Dreams on that features somebody we had perform on our South by Southwest stage 2 weeks ago, NLE Chopper. Yeah. Right? How'd you get up on Chopper?
Birdman, man. I did a hook on a song on a beat in Miami, and I left. I came home. Well, the next day, he sent me a copy of the song, and he had Chopper on there. He sent it to me so I could do my verse. I listened to it. I'm like, I like it how it is. Well, who is Chopper? He like, man, you need to research him and go check out. So I went to his page, and I looked at it. I said, damn, this dude on fire. I said, you know what, B? I think it'd be a great idea if we just leave it how it is and leave me on the hook, because I'm rapping on damn near every song. Some of them 2 verses. Yeah. So I think it was just a good look for me not to rap on that one.
So you embrace these dudes, man.
I love the young, man. I love the youth. Yeah. You know, we were just having a conversation like, and I live like this. You know, you don't have to spend the night with these people. You don't have to see them all day. Just be greet them, and let them know that you're not gonna be the person standing in their way. You're gonna be the person to congratulate and like, hey man, I like what you're doing. And especially when you see young black men or minorities making money, I'm all for that. As long as that keep you out of the street and not doing the wrong thing, I'm all for it.
Amen.
And to the younger dudes, like even our young intern Matt over there, we would comment on music, and he said, man, I think it's something you OGs, man, y'all might not like. And I notice a lot of the younger dudes, when they reference us, it's like, man, I know y'all ain't fucking with us, man. I know y'all ain't gonna like it. Man, not everybody is like that.
Not me.
Most of the people I know ain't like that.
I'm bumping it. If it's playing, if it's the song that everybody playing, I'm in the club all the time. I need the hottest record that's out right now playing. I don't give a damn who it is. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Yeah.
Juve the Great, ladies and gentlemen.
Juve, I know, of course, you also have your studio album, Juve the Great.
Yeah.
But is this now officially what we should call you as your name?
They've been calling me that for like the last 20 years.
Okay, so we can still say Juvenile.
Yeah, you can say what you call me. Yeah. Juve, Juvenile, whatever works for you.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You talked about changing your outlook and, growing up and just kind of like looking at the world from a different viewpoint. So how did that apply to what you rap about? Because, Jay-Z can't be rapping about selling drugs in the projects anymore. You know what I mean? So what did that mean for you?
With me, I play third person. I try to tell you a story, a scenario or something that went in my life or something that's going on in somebody else's life I'm close to. And in that way, I don't have to be so more, so much intertwined in the story, or actually be the criminal that's doing all the crazy stuff. You know, I think it's just adjusting. You know, I'm not going to talk about the things I talked about 20 years ago. I'm older. You know, I'm married, 4 kids. I'm gonna stay right here where I'm at, and right now I'm living life. So most of my music is about me living life and what I'm doing right now.
Yo, Juvenile, I gotta admit, man, one of the best concert experiences I've ever had was actually recently with you at the Congressional Black Caucus when you performed for Cedric Richmond's
that's my buddy.
Louisiana
good
party.
Good guy.
You killed it, and we're still talking about that party in the political circles as a result of you.
Yeah, we wild out that night.
Sweating, man. We had a ball.
Yeah, man.
But with that being said, though, do you have an interest in politics and really what's happening in New Orleans?
None.
Okay.
I just like to support my brothers, minority, and people that represent my people. And, you know, I never looked at myself as a politician, but I always looked at myself as a person that knows his worth and know that I have a fan base and I have a platform. So I have to show my people that I'm interested in and I'm involved in anything we got going on. And I'm all for the good. I'm not a Trump supporter. Let's put that out there.
Okay. All right. Shotgun Sam from Georgia is on the line. Good morning. Shotgun.
Fuck you. That's my line. Fuck you. Everybody ride with you. You already know. Clack.
Clack, clack. That's a big gun.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them. I'm gonna be honest with.
Wait, hold on. Before, they monitor what we say, so I don't want to say what you're gonna say and what I just said in the same sentence.
All right. You're right.
All right, let's change it. Okay, go. You got time. They're not connected.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't say that.
They know. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans. You know, I'm from Louisiana, where you see a lot of that. I was part of a segregated program going to school. So, you know, I've seen prejudices right there.
So you got bused to school?
Yeah, I got bused to school as a kid. So I went to all white school. So I've seen a lot of stuff as, you know, growing up, and I know a lot. You know, because my grandfather was probably not the greatest person when it came down to politics, but he graduated. He went to college and stuff like that. So he one of the many that got educated. So he taught me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your take on things right now in the country with race relations?
I think it could be better. You know, especially when it comes down to police. You know, I think one of the solutions is have people, you know, have officers in minority neighborhoods that actually grew up in those neighborhoods, that know the language and understand. Because sometimes it's a bad disposition. They come up and, you know, they think we saying something or we trying to do something, and we actually doing something totally different. They think we reaching for a gun and we reaching for a phone, or you know, they hear us say something out our mouth, they think we're saying something else, and that's not exactly what we're saying. So we all have to be on the same page, and that works vice versa to the white neighborhoods. You know, to the upper class, they should have their kind in their neighborhood. That's just how I see it, because I think the problem is you put police who never been in the hood, don't know nothing about the ghetto, don't even listen to rap, and you put them in our neighborhood, and it never goes right. It always go the wrong way.
There's no connection.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw New York with 50 was made the
get
the strap.
Yeah,
you know, we
man,
know that's
was,
just like some street slang.
That was crazy though.
And they were accusing him of threatening violence over that.
Yeah.
That get the
but
strap.
even the thing with the part where he said the cop told the officers to shoot him.
Yeah,
that was crazy, right?
That was crazy, man.
Is that true?
Supposedly. Because they were investigating the officer or the sergeant that made the statement, because they did it during a meeting, you know, in the morning with all the other officers, and that was supposedly what he said, that the instructions that he gave them was if you see him to shoot him on sight.
What the?
Damn. And he's still working?
I believe they took him off and, I don't know, put him on a desk or something.
He shouldn't even have a job though, man. Like really, like they should have fired him. They should have made an example out of him. Really.
You've been you've had your bouts with the law, you know, and legalities throughout your years. I was celebrating Jussie Smollett being freed. You know, a lot of folks got mad at me, but you know the system.
Who?
Jussie? Oh, you don't? Oh, Juve doesn't even know this shit. That's great. Jussie Smollett from Empire.
Oh, I saw
that. Yeah. And he's a friend of the show. You know, but the system that has put a lot of us behind bars now has worked with this man.
Worked for him, yeah. I saw the situation, and they mad as hell. I saw that. They mad about that. Like,
they angry about that.
They wanted him bad.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes, and they made it look like because he a star, he got, they showed him leniency. But I don't think that was the case. I think that they just didn't have a great case. They didn't present it right. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Juvenile, a.k.a. Juvie the Great, man. We got Shotgun Sam from Georgia on the line.
Still?
Yeah. But I said his name, and Juvie was about to say something. You know they be on us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go.
Okay, you gonna let it go?
I bump you. I'm in Georgia Friday and Saturday. You come see me, Sam.
Sam, you there?
Come see me.
Yeah. I'm here, man. I'm letting y'all talk. Juvie, what's up with you, dog?
What's up with you?
We're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a core fan base. Down in Savannah, Georgia, we got that rock with y'all hard, man. You know
all
what
time.
I'm saying? What I want to know is, you know what I'm saying, what type of young cats you collaborated with on this album, and when you sent out the invitation to get on your album of how y'all do it, has any cats ever sent back something you be like, oh, hell no, this ain't the shit I was looking for, cuz you done sent some bullshit back.
Well, from me just being rapping so long and being one of the veterans in the game from back in the G, I don't send records to nobody to do nothing. Like if I have a rec, I'm not big on features at all, to be honest, man. That ain't my thing. I like my people to like me, my fan base. I kind of like know what they want from me. So I don't really chase the stars, man. But if it's a feature with me, it's most likely it's gonna be on their album, not mine.
Ooh, you heard that? That was a stunt right
Hell
there. Did you hear
yeah.
that, Juvie? Okay. Cassandra on the line from NOLA.
Hey, Cassie.
What up? You heard?
Hi,
Was that
I'm
right?
here.
Did I do it? No, I did it right. You
Hi,
heard?
Juvie.
Okay. Cassandra, what you want to say to Juvie?
I just want to say I love you, Juvie. I seen you one day in Cajun Seafood.
Bag it up.
And I just want to say that I appreciate you.
Was you bagging it up in that crawfish line?
Yeah.
You was in there getting them crawfish tails, huh? I took a picture with you. You was getting them crawfish tails, huh?
Yeah.
You know what so how do you eat a crawfish?
I suck the head.
Oh,
whoa, hello. We got a winner.
Can you say that? Is that legal?
Cassandra, you a citizen.
Sway in the morning, Gary.
You got a lifetime citizenship for that answer.
What's called? You remember when Mystical said you got to suck the head off that damn crawfish?
Yeah, that's true. That's how you do it, man. You know, my grandmother from New Orleans, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I stick to the tails, though.
You stick to the tails?
I stick to the tails.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
He ain't falling for that shit.
Yeah, you ain't sucking the head, huh, Juvie?
You know, there's a lot of shit in that head.
Yo, hello. We're going to change the subject. Hey, yo. Watch out.
Whoa,
Watch out now.
Hello. Shy, what up? You in Chicago or is it Shay? Are you in Kentucky?
Shy.
Good morning. How are you?
Shy. I'm doing well. Juvie, I just want to say I appreciate you. I've been listening to you since I was young. I'm now 24. I'm trying to get in the groove with my music. It's something different that I don't believe anybody has heard. It goes all the way back to the 90s. That's how long I've been listening to you. And I just want to say I respect you and continue to motivate people. And hopefully soon we will meet one day.
Okay, well, thank you. Appreciate you for being a fan over the years. But 24, you're not old. You're young. I got kids older than you.
No.
I'm just being funny. I'm just cracking a jokey joke. Don't get offended.
Hey, Shy, you sound like you standing in the kitchen. Where you at?
Yeah. I'm standing in the kitchen, man.
Oh, okay.
How'd you know that, Calloway?
So you can't even talk on the phone to this dude here. Man, hey.
Sway.
You by that girl house.
Sway got stomach sonar.
Sway can know how to sound, know the background ambience. You just listen to the background sound.
Bro, Juvie, you know how long I've been doing this,
You've been
man.
doing it for a minute. If you know what part of a house a person is on a phone call.
Kitchen, bedroom, whatever, bathroom. I know hallway. If you're walking
a miracle.
out.
You're a mind reader on the
all that. Yeah, man. If I said all the things I thought, I wouldn't even be on radio. I'm trying to keep a job, kid. All right, Shy, you a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Okay. Wendy said you from Baton Rouge, Wendy?
Hey, I talked to y'all last week about the sober living stuff.
Oh, okay. Say hello to Juvie.
Oh my God, fucking Juvie.
Jesus.
So I'm a white chick from the burbs, right? But I grew up in Reserve.
Oh, me too.
You know where Reserve is?
Yeah, come on. No, West 2nd
I know
Street.
I know your grandma lives there.
No. Let's correct. My stepfather, his mother is from Reserve. My real father, I'm not from Reserve at all. I went to school out there. Like I told y'all, I was saying I was part of this segregated program, and I went to Leon Gacho Grammar.
Yo, how did those kids treat you at that school?
I'm from the projects.
Okay.
A black dude with a bunch of white kids going to school.
They loved you.
Yeah, I stood out like a sore thumb, but I never had no problems.
Yeah.
Like none. I mean, everybody wanted to invite me over. It was good. It was good.
This was pre your wife, just for the record.
Yeah.
Did you dip in the vanilla?
Dead.
Nah, man.
Okay.
I don't even eat vanilla ice cream.
Damn. That's black pride at its finest right there, boy.
Oh my!
You're crazy. I don't, man. I don't.
That's the secret to happy relationship.
Keep talking to Wendy, Sway.
Wendy, Wendy, you got a question?
No, I just want to tell him, man, you just don't know, man. I've been rocking with you for a minute from be quiet. I mean, like from the beginning, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the
Everybody
love.
needs a check from FEMA so they can go and score them some cocaine. I'm telling you, I fucking
So
love you,
we say Reserve. You lived in Cornland? Because you got to be more specific. You stayed in Cornland,
so,
East 13th. Which one of the streets you stayed on?
All right, so to the right of Cornland by the St. John.
Yeah, the rich people. The rich people. We know.
Well, I told you I was a white chick from the burbs.
Ain't no birds over there, just big houses. Look, my backyard was connected to one of those big houses. We used to jump the fence over there and run the cows and do all kind of stuff back there in their yard. But yeah, there was a lot of rich cats on that other street. So you were one of them kids, rich kid.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy that,
thanks
Wendy.
for the support, love.
Yeah.
I love you for the support. Thank you.
Save your allowance. You know?
Become a billionaire?
Like Kylie did it. She saved her allowance. Save your allowance, Wendy. All right, Wendy, you're a citizen. Thank you. Hey, before you go, Juve, we got the mystery sack for you. Sway in the morning, shade 4-5.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep, dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
Hold on.
It's Sway's mystery sack.
Nah, you my brother, dog. Nah, brother, you my brother, man. Nah, man. It's different with us, dog.
Come on, man. You play too much, bro. Come on, man.
We ain't. Nah, he can't touch the sack, Hadley. You gotta.
Well,
okay. All right, there you go.
I touch you.
Okay, thank you. It's glittery.
All right.
It's glittery.
You gotta answer
honestly. Read it out loud. Gotta answer honestly.
What was the best advice someone gave you in or out of the music industry? Man, that's a hard one. Can I go back in the bag?
Come back. Okay, yeah. Come back to that one. Come back. No, keep that one out. Keep that one out. But you come think about that one though.
Yeah, that one was too much.
Okay, that's too deep.
I wasn't gonna remember that.
All right.
What's the hardest thing about doing time as a celebrity? I did 5 days. So let me tell you, man, that was some of the best jail food I ever had. They fed me in there. They fed me in there, boy.
What?
Everybody's talking about they go to jail and the food awful.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they was doing me a special privilege.
I think they might have.
But I got a few Popeyes chickens and stuff like that. So shout out to New Orleans old people. Y'all helped me out. Y'all fed me good. And you know, it was a great experience. It was I ain't gonna say it was the best 5 days of my life. You heard it? Because I was in there for Father's Day. You know? So it wasn't the best 5 days of my life, but goddamn, if I'm gonna be incarcerated, that's the kind of food I want.
I've never heard a shout out to
that's the honest truth.
Okay, let's do one more.
I've never heard that before.
I've never heard nobody shout out to prison. So I want to shout out my PO. I want to shout out.
I ain't shouting out no PO. I'm shouting out the people that worked in the prison.
Oh, the
the
people
workers,
that work,
not the ones who put me in there.
Oh, okay.
The arresting officer, you know, the hell with you, arresting officer.
Okay.
Somebody gave him some chicken.
Damn, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
That's some good ass chicken for jail.
What do you consider was your greatest accomplishment? Oh, being married for 15 years.
Yeah, it is.
There's no comparison. And she stayed.
And she's sitting over there, man.
She could have been jetted out on me.
Y'all not gonna do y'all ever think about doing a reality show?
They asked me, thousands of people didn't ask. I feel like reality shows are for artists who.
No.
If I'm wrong, go check. If it's artists who've been established already, who've been doing their thing, to me, when they go on a reality show, their career just goes. But if you're not someone who established and nobody know of you and you do reality, then you wind up Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why I see
Cardi B.
A Cardi B. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Cardi's the best. Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like if you had a career before you do that, I just don't see it working out for him. I just don't. Every time I look at one, it's
Yeah. Unless you don't do music, because if you look at a Joe Budden.
Yeah, I'm still doing music and I still can rap. So
there it is, Juvie.
Different.
Juvenile, aka Juvie the Great. Then, so what was that advice you got? Some great piece of advice?
What?
So remember that first question? What was some good advice somebody gave you in or out the industry?
Man, I can't.
Birdman ain't never gave you no good. Wayne ever give you?
No, you said good advice. I was there because we was together. So
that's
all
different.
our experiences, we were learning them together.
Yeah,
so I
okay.
can't say them. I got to talk. I got to be somebody.
Okay, like
I'm gonna tell you what some great advice. Puff gave me some great advice. Now I didn't take it. We didn't take it.
Okay.
But he told me when I put my album out, when I dropped another album right after 400 Degrees, he said, "That's a bad move. You got at least 4 more singles on this album. You should put 400 Degrees out." He named them. He said 400 Degrees, Ghetto Children, Run For It, and I forgot what the other song was. But he said, you got more singles on this album. Like, you don't let them talk you into going to another album. I'm like, Puff, it's coming out, baby. It's recorded. It's coming, Diddy. It's coming, baby. But thank you for the advice, though. Yeah. Take that. It's coming. I owed him that. I owed you that too, man. Call my beard, talking about I'm getting old, messing with my beard.
Oh, you said that Diddy did that to you?
Yeah, he walked up to me and said, "Oh, you get old." I said, "All right, I'm gonna get you back."
Okay.
Take that.
Juvenile, aka Juvie the Great, ladies and gentlemen. That collaborative album you got coming, did y'all already start recording for it?
Huh?
You got another collaborative album coming, right?
My album, my solo album. I'm gonna do something with pretty much everybody. I got a list. I wrote out who I want to do.
Okay.
So I got the Migos, but I got them in a probably like doing a hook. Not everybody rapping. I want one cat to do a hook and one cat to want them to split a verse if possible.
Yeah.
You know how that is. They might want to do what they want to do. But I got a list of artists, and hopefully, the top name on my artist on my list, hopefully he'll do a song with me again.
Again, he said again.
You know who it is?
Jay-Z?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, because he jumped on that high. Was that the high? What did he jump
Why?
on? The high?
Yeah, he jumped on
that
high. Yeah.
And, that solidified him. And
then I'm a fan.
Attitude.
Then that's my dog. I mean, come on, bro. Just give me one.
Okay.
Give me one, bro.
Put it out there.
We ain't here in New Orleans in a minute, Hov. Come on.
Come on. Put it on New Orleans. I see what you did right there.
Come
Power
on.
move. All right. I ain't mad at
You gotta
that.
try every trick in the book.
There it is, man. Juvenile, a.k.a. Juvie the Great, man. Thanks for coming through, family.
And I appreciate the love.
Every
Again,
time.
thank you for your uncle duties, man. I really appreciate it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm going through all the kids.
Yeah.
I got to 2 of them. I got to get to them other 2, too,
Yeah,
man. Tell them they got an uncle in New York. This song is called Dreams. Enjoy it. We're going to come back with a little Celebrity Wire. Sway in the Morning, Shade 405.